You're kidding. No. But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to... And again, I understand where they're coming from. Huh? You're here already? And you even...
We invited her. She agreed to come as a
surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here.
No apology necessary.
Well, I started... But... The turnout has been...
That's our star Outlander's popularity?
You're saying... Yep. The news plus... You were in... Basically, this whole... Yeah! Mika and the Traveler are in this... Well, this is a...
No, besides, with so much...
That's true. Party planning isn't... Sorry. Oh, speaking of Atea...
Actually, there's something we haven't told. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow in her final moments. Her thoughts were entirely with her tribe. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to attend.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just... there was never a good time to bring it up. Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't... Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on.
Yeah, that sounds about...
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor
Wait, you don't have...
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the set. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate area.
I'll get on it, right? Amazing plan, Malika! If it's clear...
I don't mind increasing the size of the gather. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice...
Whoa. Hana feels like she just... Well, should we take a walk while everyone...
Sounds good. A casual...
Yes, Coach!
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses. The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Wow, that's so...
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm,
Oh! Doesn't look like the...
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to
I went to visit your parents, Chaska.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have I'll never be able to replace Koichi. But I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a... In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
Nothing! We're just taking a look around. Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. I just asked Kenichi to help identify some of the unknown casualties from the battle. The fighting consumed all of Natland. Countless humans and Saurians were dragged into the conflict. So a lot of investigative work is required to confirm their identities.
Because Natland's heroes deserve to be remembered.
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, respect our heroes and the values of their lives. So let me know if you need extra help, Kenichi. Understood. Thank you.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over later too.
So full. I'm what's that? A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen a picture of?
Oh, it sounds so cute. Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and I'll even join in. Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep...
Wait, now that you mention, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self. brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or...
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same. Just
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparents.
Io? Oh, right, your Saurian companion.
Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal self again. In real life, Ayo is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats.
Traveler? Chaska?
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. She told me I felt like a completely different person. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. It was a dream. It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler?
You're kidding. The cat.
No, of course not.
maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The traveler's dream is likely—
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what?
Yes, exactly.
So, the traveler saw...
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I can observe your soul? I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal— Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy of—
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, traveler?
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry on. I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me.
Then you still have a lot to learn. All right, we're ready, traveler. Once you head— Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't—
That's right.
So, you just need to take a nap?
Here, have some water. It'll help—
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthrid, right? The military.
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Ian-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucination.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of...
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain...
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natland's legendary
Guthrid is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself, but there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of and yet, the figure in your dream looked...
I don't think that's a coincidence.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago?
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natland. It's always been that way. The ruler of...
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain. So
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthrid's soul?
that's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't... It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely...
Maybe it had something to do with Guthrid then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrid's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two...
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natland, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless...
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there's far more... Like, if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Aurora.
Huh?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question...
I'm not so sure, but...
All right, let's head back and...
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon
Good luck.
You've got this!
for Natland!
Thank you, everyone. Today...
Yeah, today was great. Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick...
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to this...
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go...
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really needs a peacemaker right now, so...
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well... Oh, wait! I wanted to ask something. What goes around...
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super. I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name by now. Yeah, Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirl. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go.
Whoo, let's go. Help!
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natland? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road to. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom, you helped us win that battle against the Abyss, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? Oh, yeah. You're right. I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. I slept so well that night and earned the best score I've ever had in the pilgrim. So, if you're nervous, traveler, I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor. I knew it! I really look. Alright, let's keep.
Hey, this is where we met Toto, isn't it?
Yeah, but Toto probably won't be able to come back here. During the battle, Toto refused to leave this place. Monsters started closing in and he got really injured. But the doctor said he refused to leave because of his territorial instincts. I have a dip. Toto is a gentle creature. He's not aggressive or territorial. He loves his home and wants to share that with everyone in the... I don't like conflict or violence either. Toto and I are similar in that way. But we want to protect the things we love from being destroyed. So, we chose to fight. Love is an extremely positive and powerful emotion, but sometimes it comes with pain. Now I finally understand what he meant. It's alright. This will all be over soon. The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet legendary heroes like you and our archon, actually makes me feel really lucky. I've always wanted to see what Natland would be like without the Abyss, and now that day is just around the corner. I know you two can win this.
Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us.
Come on, we're almost there. wait. That's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi! What are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Ayo's mom. Hello! Oh no, you seem worried. She left. Come on, let's follow her. She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, it's because of Ayo. Aw.
Oh, right. You said Ayo's grandparents died in the...
Yeah. When the Abyss attacked, Ayo's entire family fought to defend our tribe. Ayo's parents made it through. But the whole family was really close, and now Ayo barely sleeps or eats. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere. But there's no bringing them back. Hey, Ayo. It's me. Feeling any better? I brought some steak for you. I know it's... Nope. It's like he doesn't even know what...
Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosions?
Huh? What's
According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from abyssal contamination, even after its power has been purified. It can cause hallucinations, mental breakdowns.
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Ayo. But I don't think he was contaminated by the Abyss.
It's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during the battle. Maybe it affected him indirectly.
It's possible.
Yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst cases. Since we don't...
Okay. But just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on us, so...
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
You're okay? Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Ayo? Then you should get some rest. Okay. Thank you so much, you two! You helped save Ayo! Could you share some of that medicine with me? I want to be able to help someone else.
Of course.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. Growing up, it's easy to think that everything around you will just exist forever. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, for example. It's the same one we walked before, but now the view is completely different. It makes the things we love even more precious. So, I want to do as much as I can to defend my family and friends, so I can move forward without regrets. Actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Yeah, you're so talented and strong. Practically a star pupil.
Really? So you think I'm doing a good job? I've been a good... Thank you. I won't let you down. I'll train even harder tomorrow. All right, we're not far from the tribe. Let's go. Bye, Ayo. Bye, Hanwi. Bye, Onpeo. here. That was quite the trek. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner.
You could. We wouldn't want to impose. Let's see how things go with Sheila.
Totally up to you. Bye.
When you think about it, we actually haven't known Kachina that long. Our journey in Natland feels like it just started, and now it's about to end. That's true. We'll just have to add them to the itinerary. All right, time to go check on your ancient name.
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about?
Of course. Everyone in Natland is rooting for you. Shilonin is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's best not to bother her when she's in... Your name is a special case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonin if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to snag the last round of barbecue. I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that. It's like my joke lit a fire under her or something.
Sounds like she really wanted that barbecue.
Yeah, it's a favorite in her tribe. I bet she still hasn't realized the feast.
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
Oh, I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead giveaway. Besides, I knew it was a joke. But we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give a serious response. Well, anyway, I have something more important to show you. Here, take a look.
Wow, it's your ancient...
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means...
A light to guide us through the darkness. Like the stars or the moon. It's a perfect fit.
Amazing. Does this name come with a cool chant like the others?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Those words will emerge naturally during her journey. Once you return triumphant from the battle, I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind. Heck, I doubt we'll ever get a chance like this again.
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail. When you've been alive as long as me, you learn that anything can happen.
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. We need to make sure the name has accepted you, and will...
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't be surprised if something equally unprecedented happens when you...
So you're saying it's still too early to... Well, when it comes to something this important, we can't leave anything to chance. Let's...
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley lines, and make sure there are no signs of rejection.
Last time, you essentially barged into the Night Kingdom. But now we must make sure that it will truly accept you. Just leave it to me. I'm a
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh? It was...
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered. The Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures, and...
No need to make a fuss.
Come on, I'll take you to my favorite barbecue place.
Barbecue.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people.
You've been.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age, but the closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have an ancient name, and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you. And
All right, I'm ready. Oh,
No, not at all! See, Lolly.
yes, that's right. So